Authenticity is being, living, expressing from your truest essence. That is 100% wholly, completely unique to you. There is no other human on the planet that is exactly like you. And your authenticity, your authentic expression is what the universe wants for you. And it is what your spirit and your soul want you to express in this lifetime. And there's so much conditioning and programming from the world. They're no fault of anyone's. It's just there that exists that blocks us from being in our authenticity, from things like wanting to be liked, wanting to be popular, information around what you should like, what you should do, what you shouldn't like, what you shouldn't do, around how you should express your likes and dislikes, around how you should express your emotions, and even like what you should eat, how you should move, career. So many, it's filtered into pretty much every aspect of your life. And this is not to say that you need to go and strip away absolutely everything, or even that there's no judgment around having places where there's room for more authenticity in your life. But with that being said, we can approach it from a place of curiosity and also self-compassion and kindness, and just ask ourselves and be really honest about, where is there room for me to express more authenticity, more of my true essence in the world? It could be if you're someone who is a creator of some sort, whether it's artistic, musical, content. Social media is a great example of where there's so much conditioning around how you should show up and the trends and what you should do and what works. And that's not to say that you shouldn't do any of that, but that's just a really good example of seeing where it's very homogenized. But also even just in terms of the things that you like, things that you like, things that you don't like, how you express that, even how you might show up and express around what you do and what you like, what you don't like. I remember a teacher of mine one of my intuitive teachers sharing a story around realizing as an adult, as she was sitting and eating a bowl of cereal, that she didn't actually like cereal. It was just something that her family did growing up. And she realized, I don't like cereal. I'm doing this out of habit. And she stopped eating cereal for breakfast. But it could also be even around, so it could be the things you like, your fascinations, what you feel drawn to, but it could also be the level of enthusiasm that you share with something, about something. Maybe you're someone who really loves, there's some hobby that you really love, or type of music or something, and you actually have so much unbridled enthusiasm that you rein in because you think that's how you should express it. So we're going to do a little meditation on this, again, from a place of curiosity and compassion and kindness and non-judgment. And if you do notice judgment creeping up, you can witness the judgment, but you don't have to become the judgment. And I would love to know, from the talk or from the meditation, let me know in the comments if this speaks to you, what comes through for you. And if you like this content, give me a like and a follow for more. So we're going to settle in for a little short meditation. If you're able to be sitting up with a nice straight spine, because we will be doing a little bit of visualization, that can be an easier posture to do that. And just take a nice deep breath into your body. Maybe make everything really tight and let it go. You're welcome to repeat that a few times, just to start to settle into your own space. Noticing that there is no hurry, no rush, nowhere else to be. And you can notice the chair or the cushion or the surface underneath your sit bones. And just let yourself start to tune in to yourself, to your own being for a few moments. Maybe even just the act of slowing down and tuning in is exactly what you need right now. And let your belly be soft and let your breath flow freely. And you can just witness anything that might have come up just from that talk without judging it. And have eyes closed if you haven't closed them yet. I didn't invite you to do that explicitly. And from the space of just being with your eyes closed, and maybe this is already coming up for you, I invite you to ask yourself to let yourself see or sense or know. It might show up as a picture, an image, a word, a phrase. It might be a knowing. What's one place in your life that's asking for you to let more authenticity through? And this could be any number of things. It could be a way of being around something. It could be something to do, something to stop doing. It could be being honest with yourself about how you feel about something. But let yourself just start to see, sense, know this. And not from a mental place. Let it arise. Let your intuition, let your knowing show you. And there is no right or wrong answer. And you also don't have to step into the mental, oh gosh, this means I have to do something now. What am I going to do about this? There may be a future step that involves a doing or multiple future steps, but right now you're just in the space of awareness, of witnessing. Nothing else to do, but just let yourself be honest with yourself. And maybe it's something that you are already aware of, or maybe it surprises you what you see. And if anything comes up with what you're witnessing, you can notice it. But again, you don't have to judge it. It depends if there could be pieces relating to our identity, relating to a sense of belonging or safety, being liked, feeling secure, that can come up. And those are all okay. But again, we're just noticing. And being curious. And now let yourself see, sense, maybe feel if you were to shift this thing, whatever it is, something to do, something to not do, an honesty, a different way of moving, what would that look like? Let yourself see it, have a sense of it. If you're someone who maybe you do create some sort of content for social media or a business or a project or an art, or it is art, instead of asking what would be popular, what would be liked, maybe it's this authentic coming from inside of you. What wants to be expressed? What wants to come through me? Starting from that place and letting yourself maybe see that. You see yourself sitting with your own creativity and inspiration. It could be so many things. And now if that shift, whatever it is, was a color, not white or black or brown, but somewhere in the color spectrum, if it was a color, let yourself see, what would that color be? No right or wrong. Just let it reveal itself to you, or let yourself know it. Maybe you see a specific shade. If it's like blue, you see the shade of blue, the tone. Take a little imaginary or psychic paintbrush, drip it in that paint, that color, and just put a little dot of it on the top of your head and your crown. Giving yourself a little bit of a sense of being in that vibration of authenticity. Let yourself be with that. See how it feels. See what you notice. And you can let that stay there. You can kind of let it melt off. You're welcome to stay in this meditation for as long as you'd like. But if you're ready to come out, you can take a nice deep breath and just stretch a little bit and come back. And again, I invite you to share in the comments what came up for you, what came through for you. And if you'd like this content, like and follow for more.